very brief.
Yes, I just want to talk about envisioning. Well, so I've been living in unconditional love for as much as I can for a couple of years, and so I have that step forward, what you're talking about, where contrast comes, and it's no big deal, and I love it, and I recognize how it's expanding me.
So contrast is interesting rather than troubling.
It's fun. It's exciting because I know I'm going to grow into some new place.
Yeah.
So what I'm finding is I really love envisioning. And when I do...
So what you're saying is, since I know that I've got my vibration going in the right direction.
Yeah.
So now I like to envision in order to increase the momentum of the positive vibration.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it gets me really high.
Yeah.
And I just want to talk about the principles of envisioning, but I also want to talk about envisioning in a mastermind, because that's what's been happening naturally. So with envisioning, I only do it when I feel great.
Perfect.
Which
is the same with mastermind. You only do that when you feel great. And the other two.
I don't do it to make anything happen. I do it because it just feels so good.
Because you like the co-creative experience of law of attraction responding to pure thought and making that pure thought move faster. Yes.
Yes, and I literally see the light around me. If I envision and look in the mirror, I'm like more light.
Yeah.
I don't take score, and unless it's a score I like from reality. I don't pay attention to reality unless it's something I like. That's another thing that I found that works
So
really
your evaluation of the success of the communication is truly by the feeling of euphoria that is getting more and more and more.
Right, and that's the other thing,
Yes.
because like there's nothing outside of me that I need anymore, because I do feel my inner being consistently, totally just flowing unspeakable love that's so much grander than my body can.
Yes.
I like that. So there's nothing outside of me. So what I've been finding that's been helpful, and that I want to, so I love when you talk about tuning, and I feel we're all tuners, and part of the way I get my vision is by feeling into a vibration.
Well, now we're going to get right to where you want to go very quickly here by reminding you that if we're talking about law of attraction, and we are, and you're talking about having successfully achieved for some period of time quite a bit of momentum of being in a really good place. And now you are sitting and specifically focusing either with yourself or let's say with another person with the specific intention of the energy moving faster. Are you accepting that you don't have to goose it up, that the energy in and of itself is the engine that will make it happen?
Yes.
And so we can feel, Esther's been pondering this as well. How much should I be trying to goose it up with my deliberate thoughts of envisioning, and how much should I be the receiver of the vision? And
that's what I'm at. That's what it is. It's about being receiving.
For now, just continue be the receiver of the vision, because when ideas flow, that you'll think it's your idea, and it doesn't matter where the idea originated. You are the translator of the vibration into the idea. Mm-hmm. So what you're reaching for here, just for a little while longer, is just let it flow. Let it flow. You be the realizer of it rather than the orchestrator of it. And once you master that, you will stop doing what almost everybody else does, which is unnecessarily introducing resistance into something that's moving along pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't try to goose it up, but I do tune. I say, let myself tune to you, and I feel myself being tuned to a frequency.
And do you find that in that tuning, the one of the initial and obvious manifestations of that tuned alignment is you feel really wonderful.
Yeah.
So it's an emotional recognition, a recognition of really good feeling emotion, and then thoughts begin to waft into your consciousness.
Yes, and they're exhilarating to think about. They're thoughts that feel so exciting.
And when you are playing with another co-creative partner who, like you, has tuned similarly. So nobody's trying to make anything happen. It's just a couple of you, or maybe more, but two is enough, wanting to allow it to happen, then the dance really begins, because something occurs to one and then the other, and you begin to discover that the two of you have tapped in to the mastermind.
Right.
That the two of you have tapped in to the collective consciousness that has been generated by all that you have lived. And that, so then one speaks, and then the other, and then the other, and then the other, and then the other. And the advantage of two of you rather than one, that now you can do it by yourself, but the advantage of doing it together, the disadvantage of doing it together is they may not be tuned, or you may not be tuned. There's twice as much opportunity to not be tuned if there's two of you. The advantage is that if you are tuned, you've had twice as much life experience, twice as many questions, twice as much in the vortex that you are allowing. And here's the best part. In that supreme alignment, you're having what we consider to be ultimate step 4 moments, because you can introduce pieces of contrast. One of you can hold the space while the other one tiptoes in. Then the other one holds the space while the other one tiptoes in. You see what we're getting at?
Yes.
In other words, that's what you were reaching for. In
Yeah.
other words, that's when alignment shifts from boring and safe to adventurous and thrilling.
Yes.
This is a really good time for a segment of refreshment.
Thank you.